Okay, so we've talked about energy out. The other important thing is energy in. What you eat during your cancer treatment is really important because that is going to provide your body with fuel to see you through your treatment. A lot of this is common sense and it's probably stuff that you'll be aware of already, but I'd like to talk you through what's known as the Eat Well Guide. You may well have seen this graphic before. It's known as the Eat Well Guide, and the idea is that that represents a plate, and you should be looking to fill your plate 1/3 full of each of the different food groups on there. So in green, we've got fruit and veg. The yellow section, we've got carbohydrates, so it's things like potatoes, bread and pasta. And the blue and pink is proteins, so that might be meat, pulses and protein sources such as dairy products including cheese. We've also got a section which shows the forbidden foods. Let's talk about these as treats. They're not forbidden, but they're not really healthy. We know they're not, but it doesn't mean you can't ever have them. So crisps, chocolate and sweets and cakes belong in that section. The other thing that's really important to mention here is hydration. We recommend that you drink a minimum of 2 litres of fluid a day. This is mainly water. If you're used to drinking tea and coffee, that counts towards your 2 litres. However, alcohol unfortunately doesn't. The reason that we stress the importance of taking on enough liquid is that it helps to flush your chemo through your system. We don't want that accumulating more than is necessary. And the other reason is to guard against constipation. You will find that we ask you on a regular basis how your bowels are, and that is important. If your bowels become sluggish or if you suffer from constipation, we need to know about it so that we can rectify it sooner rather than later. If you do use ready-made meals, be aware that most of them these days are labelled with what's called the traffic light system. It's pretty much self-explanatory. So if something has a red label on it, you should be looking to avoid that as far as possible. Amber means it's not so bad, and green obviously is the best rating. You'll find a combination of these for fats, sugars and carbohydrates, plus the calorie content will be shown as well. So it's just a way of keeping a check on what you're eating. When should you seek help? You should do this if you're eating less than you normally would, if you have a reduced appetite, if you're having nausea, diarrhea and or vomiting, especially if you've lost weight without trying, if you're having swallowing problems, and if you're restricting foods in your diet for other reasons. If any of these apply, or if you need some specialist advice, please speak to your doctor, your specialist nurse, or us, and we can refer you to the dietitian. It could be that you're on a special diet, and if that's the case, your team will be aware of this. And if you need any more specialist advice or help, please speak to your doctor, your nurse, or the dietitian. Be aware that now is not the time to start any faddy diets. You may have read online that eating only one particular food type will cure your cancer. Sadly, that won't be the case. So do be careful if you're looking online for diet ideas. We've got a list here of reputable sources, so if you do want some ideas, please take a look at these. One final organisation we want to make you aware of is Live Well Dorset. This organisation provides help on weight loss, exercise, and of particular importance whilst you're undergoing cancer treatment, smoking cessation and alcohol reduction or cessation. We wouldn't advise you to embark on any weight loss at the moment unless you've been specifically advised to do so. And as far as exercise goes, this organisation is useful because you can put in your postcode on their website and it will direct you to exercise activities in your area. The 2 big things that you can do to make a change whilst you're having cancer treatment is to stop smoking and to reduce or stop your alcohol intake. Those are the two main things. We cannot stress that enough. If these apply to you and you want some help, please turn to Live Well Dorset. They provide a coaching service which has obtained brilliant results over the last couple of years, and you can refer yourself either by telephone or online.